Hello.
You're live. Oh my God. There we go.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Lord have mercy. Okay.
Sorry guys. We are having some major league technical difficulties today. So sorry about that. We had to like switch gears.
Yeah, now we're on the
Now we're on a different
we're on the computer again.
Yeah.
We're trying to do it differently and it's just not working.
I know, Lord have mercy. I know, right? Like leave it to us to try to like stream on a different platform. Like I would, had it all scheduled on my phone, and then it was vertical instead of horizontal. And hi, Mike.
And it's crap.
So can you hear us okay? Hopefully you can hear us okay because we don't have the crackly mic plugged in.
No.
Today. So
I know, I'm just relying on the computer sound. So
yeah, so hopefully you can hear us, you can see us, because we're having some challenges today.
Hey, you know what? What's life with that little challenge now and then? You gotta hit a hurdle and just go for it. Whatever, it's fine.
About to start driving again. Be back in 10 minutes. Sound is good. Okay. Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Thank you. So we're just going to sit here and chat, probably to ourselves, because nobody's going to be able to find this, right?
Well, I don't think so. No. So that's that was our plan.
That's our plan.
That's our evil plan.
It's like the secret live stream.
Yes, was to do a secret live stream without anybody seeing us.
Static is still there, but gosh.
What the hell?
I'm so frustrated.
It must be my computer that's doing it.
Hi, Kaya. I'm so frustrated.
Kelly's gonna stop now. She's quitting.
I know.
Let's wait.
It's crap. Good place. So I don't even know. Hi, Kaya. How are you doing? It's just you and us. Static is not too bad, like a 1 out of 10. Chill, bro. Okay.
Chill, little bro.
So we're just going to have some static. I don't know what is wrong with Bob's computer and the static, but this is probably the last time we're going to use your computer.
Probably.
For this. We just need to go back to the old tried and true method.
Yeah, back to the other one.
Back to the other computer.
Like in a jail or something.
Like in a jail.
There's a little bit of static, but it's not bad.
Okay. So sorry about that.
It must just be my computer because it's ancient.
Yeah. Hello, Barbara. How are you? Sorry about all of the like mix up. Yeah. Anyway, we're here.
We're here and it's working. So anyway, we're here to celebrate. We're not here to piss and moan. So stop pissing and moaning.
Okay.
Take a few drinks. Get it over with. All right. So
Barbara's doing good. Good. I'm glad to hear that.
You go, Barbara. So let's just get busy with the celly. First off, we have cocktails.
Cocktails. What do you have?
Me, this is the most wonderful concoction ever. I have a blackberry old fashioned, which is in a way, it's kind of a, what do they call it? Oxymoron, because it's an old fashioned, but it's new.
Right. It is new. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate that so much. Blackberry old fashioned.
Yes. It's really good. It's got blackberry whiskey.
Okay.
From the Crown.
I have an Aperol Spritz. And it's large.
It's a really good summer drink.
Yeah, it is a really good summer drink.
So if you like a nice, refreshing summer drink with just a tad bit of bitterness.
So cheers to you guys. If you are having a cocktail, Barbara, you're probably the only one in the chat.
Yeah, well,
That's, like.
Kaya, no.
Kaya's not drinking age.
And Mr. Mike's driving.
Yeah, Mr. Mike's driving. So
we're just.
Hello out there. If you found us.
Everybody.
I see there's 6 people in the chat.
Okay, well, Kelly has opened herself up to questions. So if anybody wants to say anything,
Barbara's drinking water.
Well, that's great. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate.
Yes.
What is on my hat? There's something yucky on my hat.
I don't know.
It's a fuzz. See the fuzz? It's the fuzz. Okay. That was a close-up of fuzz. Next, we'll have Bob doing the moonwalk. Probably not.
Probably not.
Anyway, okay. So guess what? This lovely lady has just hit the double nickel mark.
Not yet.
No, she
It's
got
not
2 days.
technically my birthday.
She's got 2 days, but we celebrated early. So here we go.
9:15 Eastern time zone. That's late.
No, it's
That's
not.
almost our bedtime.
Oh my gosh. Now she's showing that she's getting older. It's late.
Yeah, technically it's not my birthday until Monday. But we didn't want to do a live stream on Monday.
No. Because
Hi
that's her
Ken,
birthday.
how are you? Thank you so much. Yeah, my birthday is technically hi Maria.
Hi, Maria.
Thank you. My birthday is on the 30th, but we didn't want to do a live stream on Monday
Right.
because Saturday is more celebratory.
Oh, Barbara's
Oh,
got one coming
Barbara,
up
good for you. Happy birthday to you.
early.
Yes,
Yeah.
early happy birthday. So yeah, we just figured we would like hang out with you guys and chit chat.
Tell you about what we got coming up.
Yeah. Some
For her
people,
celebration.
yeah, some people asked me some questions that I can answer.
Yeah.
If you guys have questions about me or if you have questions for Bob, general,
Yeah, about living with old people.
yeah,
Supply of
because
depends.
you are older than me
Shh, don't tell anybody.
by a long shot.
Keep it on the DL, please.
Mm-hmm.
First off, I would love to thank our channel members. Okay, you guys are great. We love your support. And if anybody else in this thing would like to hit that little button, become a member, you are privy to certain things like inside information as to Bob and Kelly and the goings on.
Oh my God.
And what we're doing.
Inside information.
Yes, exactly. And we give you a nice, cute little members only video once a month, just as an update and show you how we're doing. And one of these days, you'll probably get a bloopers video.
Yeah, if I can get it together.
Yeah. It's like, but you know, older people work slower. So
Thanks.
I'm going to be sleeping on the couch tonight, by the way.
Uh-huh.
So that's an update for this.
Okay, let's thank our channel
We're going to thank our channel
please.
members. First off, let's Jake, Jody, and Kurt.
Hi, Jody.
Hi, Jody.
Kurt is in
From
heaven.
King Daddy, but I know
Yeah.
he's watching because he was very faithful.
Yeah.
And Tammy B,
Hi, Tammy.
thank you so much. And of course, love to Cindy Ellicott.
Cindy.
Cindy, you've been with us from the beginning and you're still with us, and God knows why.
Yes.
But we love you
Yes.
and we love you for it. And Miss Maria.
Maria.
Hi, Miss Maria.
Thank you
I know
so
you're
much.
there.
We love
And,
you.
and a grub.
Aaron and Katie.
There you go.
Hi. Thank you
Hi.
so much, Aaron and Katie. You guys are awesome.
And Tiff and Dave.
Hi, Tiff and Dave.
And
Wherever you are.
last but not least,
Emma and John.
Emma and John.
We love you guys. Thank you so much for all your support.
Yes, it's great. It helps a lot.
Now,
What? Brass tacks?
no. Some people asked me some questions.
Oh, she's got questions.
About life. Now that I'm going to be 55, I'm wise. So Emma and John asked me what your favorite ever memory was. That is a tough question, Emma. Because how do you answer that?
No, there's too many.
There's too many favorite
And there
memories.
can't be just a favorite.
No. So I don't even know how to go about answering that, but I do have a lot of really awesome memories.
Okay, well, why don't you share a few?
All the cool places we've gotten to travel, my kids, my friends, all of you guys that we've met through this. That's pretty dang awesome. Those are good memories.
Yep.
So that's like
what
impossible.
about childhood memory? What's your earliest childhood memory?
Earliest.
Yeah, go back to that. Go way back past the dinosaurs.
Great.
It's like you're not as old as dirt, but you're close.
Childhood memories.
You had like your favorite bicycle, you had a tricycle, you watched your daddy fall down.
I remember one time when I was turning 10 and we actually lived in this house that we're living in now. I turned 10. And I remember going outside and telling my mom, it's going to be my birthday, like, let's say tomorrow, whatever. And I said, I'm going to be the big 1-0. The big 1-0. She thought that was hilarious. I know.
That is hilarious. That is
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
So what did she say? She just laughed.
She
and
just
fall
laughed at
over?
me. She's like, "Oh, you're so old,
Yeah.
Kelly. You're 10." Barbara, my kids are doing great. Thank
Yep.
you so much for asking.
So anyway, okay, let's go into the 20s. I'm sure
Okay.
because you lived in some different places in your
I
20s.
did,
And
yeah.
I'm sure you had some killer memories there.
Yes. So in my 20s, I don't know if a lot of you guys know this about me. I got married to my first husband. Bob is my second. And the best. I'm going to admit that right here on live TV. My first husband and I got married when I was 18 years old, and we were married for 14 years. So I was married to him through my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of blacked a lot of that out.
Yeah, but you did have some good stuff.
We did. So he was in the Navy. We lived in Hawaii. And hi, Stephanie. How are you? We lived in Hawaii. That was pretty freaking awesome. I grew up here in Colorado, in a small town. The town was really small.
Yeah, really small then.
So
Still small.
for
but
me to
then it was
move
way
from
small.
here to Hawaii was pretty big leap.
Pretty big leap. And she's 18.
I was 18. Never been away from home really for any length of time. There was no internet. You had to pay for long distance phone calls, so it
Yes.
was really expensive to call home. I could only call home like once a month.
Yes.
That's all we could really afford. So we moved to Hawaii, and then from there we moved to Pennsylvania, and then we moved to Maine, and then we moved to Texas. That's where I found you. I like to say I ditched my other husband and picked up this one.
In Texas.
Your brother lives in Littleton. Oh, that's cool. That's super cool, Barbara.
Yeah, that's not too far away.
Not too terribly far. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, we're south of that.
Yeah, closer to the Springs, Colorado Springs. We're right near the Air Force Academy. We can see the chapel from our house.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that just kind of was general. I was kind of hoping for a little more specific.
Like
what did you do in Hawaii? I know you had some adventures with your sister.
My sister. That sounds.
And in Hawaii,
my sister would come out and visit. She came out to visit one time for a month, and I used to work like a temp job.
Mm-hmm.
And I got her to work at the same job as me so that we could.
Yeah, party.
We're
gonna get to it. This is party time.
So that we could like not do the job.
Right.
Yeah.
And
okay, this job was really weird. It was in an aluminum factory. They made like aluminum cans for soda, like soda cans. All the different kinds. You imagine in Hawaii, they had like Japanese cans and all these other sodas and stuff that you've never heard of in your life. So my job was in the file room. I had to take the files and like weatherproof them. So take them out of the file box, wrap them in plastic, put them back in. I convinced my boss that I needed help.
Yeah, because that's hard work.
Because that was really hard work.
Yeah, you got it. Plastic. That's dangerous.
Yeah, I convinced my boss that it was
cut
hard
on your
work
hand.
and that I needed some help. Hey, Mr. Mike, wow, you must have driven really fast.
What?
So yeah, I convinced him that I needed help, and then she came and worked with me for another like couple of weeks. And we listened to music and we danced. We did not drink on the job. We didn't. I promise.
I didn't say it on the job.
Scout's honor.
I didn't say on the job.
Well, what you do after work is your own business.
Yeah, that stays after work.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, that was fun.
Okay, so that's a few memories. You didn't got nothing else?
No, not really.
Not really?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's my favorite memory. So we never dated.
Oh. You want to tell that story?
No.
No, tell it.
No, that's your story.
No, you tell it.
That's your story. Okay, Kelly and I met in massage school, and we hung out.
Sitting. Okay.
We hung out, and we were, she was not quite yet separated. They were kind of like in-house separation, but not out of the house separation.
Because he was getting ready to move.
And he was moving off to his next assignment, and
Yeah.
Kelly said, "I ain't going. We're getting a divorce."
Right.
So, anyway, so after a while, I kind of thought, okay, we're kind of dating, and I said, "We've been dating," and she goes, "We're not dating." We've been dating for a couple months. We're not dating. We're not dating. So officially, we never dated.
Officially.
Yeah.
We just went from being friends to living in the same house.
To cohabitation.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's move on.
Okay.
Next question, Tiff and Dave.
Tiff and Dave asked me best advice to live your best life.
Hook up with a Texan.
Hook up with a Texan with a good sense of humor. Yeah. Now that I'm older and wiser. Hello, Lori. How are you? Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Now that I am older and wiser, my best advice to younger Kelly is stop caring so much about what other people think.
Yeah, she
You
has
know,
grown.
I have grown a lot. I used to be really focused on like what other people thought of me, kind of just did things to, make other people happy instead of making myself happy. So yeah, I would think I would go back to younger Kelly and say, don't sweat the small stuff so much.
Yeah, don't sweat the people worrying about. Don't worry about what people think.
Yeah,
just live.
be yourself.
Be you. Live.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
Enjoy life. Laugh a lot whenever you can. See the beauty in the small stuff.
Hook up with a Texan.
And hook up with a Texan. So yeah, that's my best advice for living
the
a
best
happy
life.
life.
Your best
Yeah,
life.
yeah. And if any of you guys have questions for me in the chat,
Just
please post
Throw them
them.
out there.
Anything you want to ask me, I don't care what it is. Or if you want to ask Bob questions too, you can.
Yeah, you can ask what it's like to live with an old person. So,
are you talking about me or about you?
Either. It could be either or.
So I also have a question from Emma's brother, Owen. If you guys don't know Emma's my best friend. We met through YouTube. She lives in England. I live in Colorado, so it's a long distance friendship. So Owen asked me top tips for growing a channel. Owen just started a channel. I'd say don't start a channel.
Yeah, that's
I'm just kidding.
If you're ready for a heartache.
No, I'm just kidding. Have no expectations.
No.
And
just
do
be
it
yourself.
and do what you love and
be yourself. Yeah, and when it's not fun anymore, just give it up.
My best advice. Let's see what Mr. Mike says. My favorite calorie memories, seeing you all in the olden days at PWES. We've known Mr. Mike
since Kaya was in kindergarten.
Right. Remain seated, please, is our friend Mr. Mike. And we call him Mr. Mike because he is in childcare. And we started taking Kaya, our youngest.
Well, it was at first grade. No, it was kindergarten.
Yeah.
Kindergarten. Yeah, kindergarten.
And he would help. He basically helped.
He was the after school care.
Yeah.
At the school.
So he's known Kaya since she was tiny.
He's been a huge influence.
A huge influence. And he's a wonderful person.
Wonderful person. Yeah, we could not be a better person.
Yeah. Kind, genuine,
gentle,
just amazing.
Yeah.
So we love you, Mr. Mike. And seeing you guys in California Adventure. I know.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. That was cool running into you guys because we live in the same town.
Yeah, we see him driving all the time.
Yeah, and then when we saw him in California, that was pretty cool too. It was like,
whoa.
When you see somebody out of their element.
You just traveled to California.
Hello, Kelly. Oh, is that our Kelly? Is this the Kelly that we met on the Virgin Cruise, or is this a different Kelly? I want to know.
I want to know.
Keep the kind words coming. Oh, well,
dude.
We're just gushing over you. What else? Any other questions?
I don't have any, but your daughter does.
Kaya has asked me a couple. Kaya, are you still in the chat? Hello, or did you ditch us already?
Did you ditch us?
Kaya, of course. If you guys know Kaya, she says, "Who's your favorite child?"
Me.
Hello.
That would be me.
You.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm her favorite child.
Yes.
So you lose.
Yes, I do have 3 kids. I actually have 3 kids and 2 stepsons.
Yes.
So we have 5 altogether. You know what, Kaya? You are my favorite 17-year-old.
That lives with us.
How's that? Kaya. Oh,
AZ bound.
Mr. Mike's asking the tough questions. So she also says, what is your favorite pet that you've ever owned?
Oh, I think I know that one.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Coda.
I never had a dog named Coda.
What was the dog's name that had Bailey?
I never had a dog that had Bailey.
You know Bailey, the chow?
Yeah.
Who was the parent of Bailey?
That was Jody's dog.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Go ahead. Sorry, I hijacked her question. So you just go ahead.
I don't know. Ever owned, like, we've had a lot of cats. Growing up, we had a lot of cats. Favorite? I don't know, because we've had a couple dogs too. Pet. Maybe Angus.
Angus?
Angus is pretty chill. Angus is our big black cat.
He's old too.
He's old too, like me. So he's probably what, like 14, 15?
Yeah, 14 or 15.
But he's always been chill. Super chill.
Yeah, he actually asked to come home with us.
He did. He asked to come home with us. So we were not, we had a dog. Her name was Suede. She was a German Shepherd Lab mix. And we did not expect to have a cat,
No.
but we were up in Castle Rock and went to the PetSmart and we're like, let's just go look at the cats with no intention of bringing one home. And here was Angus. He had been given up for adoption by his previous owner. And he was, you know, how you can see the cats in the window and stuff and they look at you. And Angus was knocking.
He was laying down.
He was laying down, but he stood up, like he got up on all fours.
Yeah.
Starts knocking at the window.
When she passed.
When we passed. And, you know, he's like, hello. Hey, lady. Like, hello.
Hello.
And so, you know, we're kind of like, that's really interesting. I've never seen a cat do that before. Like directly be like, hey, pay attention to me. So we're like, let's just go in and see him. You know how you can like ask the people to go behind and like they let them out of there.
You go
like,
into your little room. It's
yeah.
a, meet and greet room.
He let us pick him up right away, starts purring, la 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 la. He's like, I love you, and I've just met you. And then we go, Angus, do you want to come home with us? And he literally got out of my arms and went and sat by the door.
Jumped down, went to the doors, and sat there.
Sat there by the door waiting. He's like, let's go.
Let's go.
So yeah, that's our Angus story.
That's our Angus story.
He was meant to be ours.
Yes.
But his name was Gandalf. When we first adopted him, his name was Gandalf, which does not fit him at all.
Yeah, and if anybody knows, we're Disney people. I'll get him.
Okay, he's going to show you Angus.
And, we name our cats after
We
Disney.
named our cats after Disney. Odd.
So, the big black horse in Merida?
Yeah. That's Angus.
This guy is large.
He's large.
He is a large
There
dude.
He is.
And he is just big and cuddly.
But see how chill he is? He's always been this chill.
And you can do this with him.
He likes to be a scarf.
You can put him around your neck and he just sits there and just like, okay.
Would you rather? Are you going to ask me, go for it, Mr. Mike. Ask me some tough would you rather questions.
I can't get him off my
Oh. So yeah, we have Angus. He's named after Merida's horse. We have a Belle. Her name was actually Belle.
Yeah, so we just kept it
when we found her. And then we have a Copper. He's named after the dog in. I figured you would like to see Angus, Maria. We have Copper, the dog in Fox and the Hound.
Yep.
And we have a Blaze.
Named after the pizza place.
Blaze Pizza, Disney Springs.
Named after a pizza place in Disney Springs.
Yeah. Which is kind of a weird, I don't know how we came up with that.
Well, it's because they're fire colored.
Yeah.
They're Bengals and they look like they're just on fire.
Yeah.
And they have a fiery personality.
We debated for a really long time.
Yeah, it was hard.
Over Blaze's name.
And Copper.
You came up with that. Kaya came up with Blaze.
Whatever.
I think it was a collective.
I think it's just, Kaya gets credit for everything. So. What's Kaya's next question?
Kaya's next question is...
Well, we already took care of that.
One of your fondest childhood memories did that. Someone you looked up to. Or looked up
that's
to
a
now.
good question, Kai. Good job.
I came up with all of them. Kaya's cussing in the chat. Let's answer Mr. Mike's question. I'm sorry, I have to take my glasses off to read because I'm old.
Would you rather
dinner at any restaurant in Disney World tonight? If so, where? Or dinner at any Virgin Cruise? Oh. I would probably say, I'm sorry to say this, Mr. Mike, Virgin Cruise. If I could hop on a Virgin Cruise right now, teleport. And I would probably pick Pink Agave. Pink Agave is so much fun.
It is a celebratory place.
Yes.
If you want to celebrate anything and you're on a Virgin Cruise, definitely do it at Pink Agave.
Yeah.
Because it is awesome.
Yeah. So that was an easier answer than I thought it was going to be.
If I was going to be Disney, I would be going to Citrico's right now.
I don't even know you people anymore right now. But, okay.
Hey, I just threw you a Citrico's bone, dude.
If I was gonna pick any restaurant right now, I would probably say the Boathouse.
Okay.
I love
Yeah.
the outdoor dock.
Mm-hmm.
Right on the lake at the Boathouse.
Right.
Love it.
And you love their.
It's got my favorite blueberry lemonade cocktail.
Yep.
I just like the vibe. I like seeing the little amphicars come and go.
It is cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. So like if you really want to just, if you're in Disney Springs and you don't have a reservation, always check the bar
Yeah, check
at
the
the
bar.
Boathouse
Mhm.
because that's free seating. If there's anything open, you sit. And
Yeah.
that's it. And
you go like through the restaurant out
Yeah,
to the dock.
and
bar.
you get a free menu. I mean, the menu's full. It's
Yeah,
a full
full menu.
menu, so you don't have to worry about going halfies or anything. So it's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. And it's easy.
Happies.
Well, that's what we did last time. We just showed up and thought, hey, you got space, and there was a table right
Mhm.
there, and we took it and we ate there and good stuff.
Yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you got any more would you rathers, hit me with them.
Hit me with your best shot.
Kaya's question is someone you look up to or look up to now. I'm gonna say my dad. I paused because I'm a crier, you guys. I don't want to
Mhm.
cry. You talk about my dad for a minute.
Kelly's dad, he is a very awesome guy. He seems a little serious sometimes.
Yeah, he's serious.
But no, he's a softie. He is a softie. But he is a good role model because
Mhm.
the guy works hard. He loves to play, loves London.
Mhm.
He's just I look up to him.
Yeah.
I do.
I think my dad introduced me to the love of travel.
Mm-hmm.
He taught me how to take stuff seriously. I don't want to cry.
Why?
I don't know.
It just
I
means
don't
you're
want
human.
to.
That's another thing that her dad does not do in public or with anybody except Nana.
My mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's very hard for her dad.
I'm a lot like my dad.
Yeah, and it's very hard for her dad to say, "I'm proud of you."
Yeah. But I'm a lot like him.
Yeah, you are.
take stuff seriously.
Yeah, you are. And you
know,
think like him.
You don't half-ass things.
No, you don't. My dad was the one I looked up to too because he was just amazing. But that's a different story. Ask me on my 65th birthday.
I think Kaya planted that question to see if I would cry.
And you did.
I have one fat tear teetering on the edge,
one fat tear.
Yes, one fat tear. Just
she's fat shaming her
tears.
Is
it gonna spill?
It's not gonna spill. It's not gonna spill.
Okay, I'm good.
I don't think it's gonna spill.
I am good.
Okay, now I'm gonna tell you about my favorite memory with her was my 40th birthday.
Okay.
She hooked me up with VIP Cirque du Soleil tickets in Dallas.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And I want to tell you what, it was one of the best times of my life. I love Cirque du Soleil. She knew that. She got the tickets unbeknownst to me.
That was back when VIP meant something.
Yeah.
When you pay for VIP experience, it's not just oh, here's a bookmark.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this actually came with we did it got front row, close to front row seating. It was 3-4 rows back. And before the show, they had a reception where some of the performers actually interacted with you, and they had food. And I'm talking gourmet, gourmet hors d'oeuvres. They were yummy. Probably the best lobster bisque I've ever had in my life. Cocktails were on that. They were all included. Cocktails, food, everything, and then you went to your seat, and then at intermission, more food.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
It was desserts, and it was so amazing. And we were so close, and it was so cool interacting with the
performers. Then you got a keepsake to bring home.
We got 2.
Yeah, we each got one.
Yeah. We got the lantern that they carry across the stage, a replica of the lantern.
Allegria. That's what we
It was Allegria. We saw Allegria. And I loved Allegria, and she knew that because I had an Allegria CD. And I listened to it all the time in my car. So, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Best thing ever.
That was fun.
She's pretty freaking cool.
I have my moments.
Yeah, that was awesome.
You asked me earlier. Yeah, you were probably joking, but you asked me earlier, what things in the world, inventions
Yeah.
have changed since I was born. I'm just going to run down this list for you guys because a lot of stuff has changed in the last 55 years. A lot. Okay, like when I have seen cars go from 8-track tapes to cassettes to CD players to nothing in the car except for plugging in your phone.
Bluetooth.
I have gone from no internet to dial-up internet to high-speed internet
And Wi-Fi.
I have seen no cell phones to brick cell phones to flip phones to smartphones. What else? When I was a kid, AirPods. We didn't have to wear seatbelts in the car. I remember when they first made the like law that you had to wear a seatbelt in the car. Everybody was like, "Are you kidding me?
I know, I hate it.
I gotta wear a seatbelt? How like nerdy is that?"
Yeah. It'll wrinkle my dress.
Yes. When I was a kid, there were no car seats. We could just like roll around in the car, just willy-nilly. When my parents grew up in Wichita, Kansas, when we would drive back to Wichita, once a year, usually around Thanksgiving, we had, like the big cars that had like the big bench seat in the back. There was no like fold down cup holders in the middle between the two seats. It was one big bench seat in the back, and there was a big floorboard that was flat.
That's something that's cup holders.
Yes,
they did not have cup holders in cars. No.
But my mom would make my sister a bed on the bench seat and then make me a bed in the floor behind the front seats.
Mm-hmm.
And we would just like sleep, recline
the
whole time. So yeah, there's been some big changes.
Oh yeah, and space launch. No, you didn't see that. No, that happened.
That was you.
Yeah. Well,
but big TVs where you had to actually get up and turn the dial.
Standby, fast pass.
Oh yeah. Well, let's go into that. Yes.
Lightning lanes.
Yes. All the Disney changes.
That's since we started going to Disney, Mike. That was like
15. How many years ago was that?
That was in 20. No, we went to 20. We went Kaya's 5th birthday. Yeah. So it was 2013.
Right. Paper fast passes.
This was in California.
Yeah.
They didn't have paper fast passes.
No, not in Florida.
Not in Florida, but California.
Free fast passes.
Yes.
Free Magical Express.
Yes.
Free luggage delivery.
Yes.
To your room from the airport.
Yes.
Remember when you used to get the tags in the mail that said like your neighborhood, like
free
AK,
magic bands.
Free magic bands. DVC after hours parties that had like good food.
What else?
Yeah.
Well, they had airline
check-in. They're bringing that back.
Well, it ain't back yet. So
it is at some resorts.
Okay.
Airline check-in.
But
yeah, there's been a lot of changes.
And that's only been 13 years.
Yeah.
13 years.
So crazy. Yeah. So yeah, standby, fast pass, ticket stations, max pass, Genie Plus, lightning lanes.
Yeah, and your tickets went from paper tickets to cell phone tickets.
Right.
So now they're mobile tickets.
Yeah.
And your watch. Apple Watches.
You can use your Apple Watch for anything.
Yes, it is everything. It's your health monitor. It's my gosh.
Yeah.
Your alarm clock on your wrist. It's everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how did we survive?
I know. I talked to some of my clients at work about that. It's like, how did we ever live without cell phones? Like,
it was easy. I could still.
It was easy, but like, when your teenage kids leave the house and you can track them. Our parents didn't know where the heck we were.
Thank God.
The whole night.
Thank God.
I know. Kaya's probably saying,
my mother would have rolled over. I mean, she would have turned gray as a ghost in when I was 17.
Knowing the stuff that you went and
did. Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Crazy changes.
A lot of changes in 55
I need more questions in the chat, you guys. I see that there's 8 of you.
Nobody has a question.
Nobody has any kind of question for me.
Do you color your hair? No,
this comes naturally.
Yeah, it's all natural.
This is all natural.
It's like, what was your, favorite job? What is
My favorite job is the job I have now.
Like, who would you like to have dinner with? If there's one
Okay.
person you could have dinner with,
Okay.
deceased or alive.
I'll say, well, I'm going to finish the job question.
Okay.
My favorite job is the one I have now. Those of you that don't know, Bob and I own a salon business.
or it
it's-
owns us.
Or it owns us.
Something like that.
It has gone from little to moderate to little again.
Mhm.
And now it's just the two of us. After COVID, we kind of really downsized.
Big time.
So it's just the two of us working there now. And I love it. I'm a massage therapist and a hairdresser. Bob is a hairdresser and a massage therapist.
I love how she switched it.
We do that because I do mostly massage, a little bit of hair. He does the mostly hair.
A little bit of massage. So.
But I love going to work, you know.
Mm-hmm. And it's really weird. Is we work together,
but we don't argue. 'cause
No,
neither one of us is the boss.
no, we have our little moments, where we got to decide what to do here and what to do there.
Hello, Cleveland girl. How are
Question,
you?
can two people have
separate bar tabs? Yes.
Yes, you can.
I think so.
Yes.
Are you in the same cabin? If you're in the same cabin,
No, you can still have separate bar tabs.
yeah, you
'cause
can.
If one person is responsible for you, or you can be responsible for yourself.
Right.
That's how it works.
Yeah, and if for some reason you can't get it to work on the app, just go straight to Sailor Services and they will sort it out for you.
Totally. But
Yeah.
yes, you can have separate bar tabs.
Yes. Or you can have one bar tab and have, you pay for.
If you
the
want
other-
separate bar tabs, you can.
You
have it.
can, yes. Stephanie says, do you travel to Fort Worth often? Love to meet up with you. Oh, that would be so fun. We don't get to Fort Worth that often.
No, we were just there in March.
Yeah, we were there in March looking at TCU. You know that TCU and Texas Tech.
If we ever do go, we'll let you know.
Yeah, for sure. I will let you know.
Yeah. I mean, we will go back because
Well, you've got family there.
I have family there, and I know there's going to be funerals. So, what's our next?
Hello,
event?
dollar budget busted.
Budget.
I like
Oh
that.
my God, you're my friend, man. Poor lady.
That's funny. I love that. Hi Tammy, how are you? Favorite thing about Virgin Voyages? Oh, I think mine in particular is the freedom that you have on that ship.
I like that it's adult and that you can they treat you like adults.
Yeah. And when we say adult, people go, ooh, adult movies.
No,
it's
no.
not like that. Trust me. It's that you can do what you want. They're not telling you where to go. They're not telling you where to be. They're not telling you how to dress. They're not telling you how to do anything except you enjoy your cruise.
Yeah, you do it your way.
The way you want to enjoy it.
Exactly.
And if you want to be chill, you can be chill. If you want to go to trivia, you go to trivia. If you want to have, several drinks, you can have several drinks.
Yeah.
If you don't want to drink at all, you can. If you want to work out, you can work out. So it's like.
And one of the things I like most about it is I've never ever, since we've had 6 cruises,
Mhm.
I've never ever seen anybody sloppy drunk.
No,
Ever.
we have not.
No.
And we've.
And I've been on
Scarlet Night
cruises-
can be a party,
Scarlet Night is a party.
but we have never seen
Anybody
anything crazy.
No, I've seen it.
Not
all.
that it doesn't happen.
I'm sure it might, but
we've
I
never
haven't
seen
seen
it.
it, and I have seen it on other cruise lines.
Yeah.
So anyway, our next adventure is, get this, we're leaving next weekend for her birthday. This is her birthday present. We're going to go to a Cirque du Soleil show.
Yes.
Because it's comes full circle. And we're going to see O.
Yeah, we're going to go see O in Las Vegas.
We're going to be gone for one night. We are flying out Sunday morning.
We're coming home
and
Monday
we're seeing
night.
O on Sunday night. And then we're coming home on Monday evening. So we're going to have we're going to have at least 24 hours or more in Vegas.
Cleveland girl. Oh, you're in the same cabin. That's so cool. Okay, doing in the same cabin. Dominican days, end of August. Oh, that's awesome. You are going to love it. Is this your first? I'm sorry, I'm pointing my pen.
Yeah, she's pointing at you. Is this your first?
Is this your first Virgin cruise or have you taken others? But we appreciate that so much because that's one of the things that we love doing is bringing people info. I'm a huge information junkie. First one.
Oh my God.
Dominican days is one of our favorite itineraries.
Yes, for sure.
One of our favorite things is bringing people info because I'm an info junkie. I like to research. I research the crap out of everything. I need to know what things are going to look like. I need to know how to do stuff. So that's, one of the biggest things, that we like to do is give people information that they might need. So I'm so happy to hear that they've been helpful.
Yeah, good.
Cirque show. Which Cirque show did you see, Tammy? We've seen
Zumanity.
We did see Zumanity. If you don't know about Zumanity, it's not there anymore.
No,
But that's a topless one.
it's a little extra. It's R-rated.
It was R.
It was R-rated.
topless.
Yeah.
That was on my 40th birthday.
Yes, that was on your 40th.
Yes.
See, I
my
took her to
40th.
Vegas for her Cirque show.
Yes.
But didn't we see another one there?
Michael Jackson. I've heard that's a really, really good
no,
show.
No, we saw Phantom then.
Yeah, we did see Phantom in Vegas too.
Yeah.
They used to have like a permanent theater at the Venetian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Michael Jackson's really good. I can see us going back for more shows.
Yeah, I mean, it's very close for us. We were going to drive to Vegas, but we decided to just blow all of our Southwest points. And
what else are they there
what
for?
else are they there for?
Yeah.
We earned those points, so we're going to spend them.
Yep.
So we're just going to fly. Because it really is only like a 12-hour drive.
Yeah, from here.
For us to
but
get
still,
to Vegas.
That's 12 hours there,
12 hours
back.
that we could be like.
So it is only an
doing
hour
other
and a
stuff.
half flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are going to take Kaya with us. Believe it or not, saw that show. You did. You saw Zumanity? I think it was, what year was it when I turned 40?
15 years ago.
I know, but I was born in 1970. Thank you, smart ass.
She can't math.
70,
She's had Aperol Spritz.
2011?
Yeah.
Was that 11?
Yeah. Because this is 26.
Look at I math.
2011. Yeah. And we drove that day. We drove that
did.
time. Yeah, but we were
We
two
did
nights.
drive.
We spent 2 nights in Vegas
Yeah.
that time. So we did actually one other time spend 1 night in Vegas, and that was when we went and stayed in the Virgin Hotel for 1 night.
That was 2 years ago? Was it 2 years
Two or
ago?
3.
No, I think it was only 2.
It's 25, remember?
I do.
So it was like 21 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Cleveland girl.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're so sweet.
You're awesome.
Thank you so much for that. Oh, I love the little hooray. You're awesome. Thank you
That's
so
my
much.
heart right there going up and down like that.
Hooray.
Hooray.
That's so nice of you. Thank you so much. What else?
I don't know.
Hit me with a tough question.
Yeah. Some stuff. I can't even think of one because I know you.
We got married in Vegas. Wow, you got married in Vegas. That's cool.
37 years ago. Well,
Aw,
congratulations.
Tammy. That's
wow.
Tammy is another one of our channel members. I think you missed our thank you, channel
Thank
members.
you, channel
Thank
members.
you so much, Tammy, for being a
Yes.
channel member. We appreciate
We
you
appreciate
so
it
much.
so much. What is
I thought you were going to ask me Jeopardy. What's the most important lesson you've learned? Oh, Jesus.
God, Kaya, you're a tough one.
I know. She's asking. Well, I did say hit me with the tough questions.
Yeah.
I think I answered that kind of earlier. The
Yeah.
most important lesson I've learned is forgiveness.
Oh,
That's a big one.
No, but it's forgive yourself.
Forgive yourself. Love yourself.
Mhm.
Appreciate yourself.
Yes.
That's a tough one. That's been a tough one for me.
Mhm.
I'm still learning.
She's still learning that one for sure.
I'm working on that.
I don't have any problem with it. I love the hell out of
No,
myself.
you do
so,
not.
Anyway,
Oh, you saw. Oh, I'm so excited to see. Oh,
I am too. This has been my dream for a long time.
back on the road. Boy, you are just a mover and a shaker there, Mr. Mike.
You doing kid duty, dude?
So he's house sitting, he said.
Oh,
earlier.
house sitting. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the most important lesson I've learned. Forgiveness, forgive yourself. Be kind to yourself.
Yeah, totally.
That it's an ongoing process, but it's happening.
And it's like, kind of one of the most important lessons is it doesn't happen overnight.
No, things do not happen instantly.
No.
I am an instant gratification kind of
takes
girl.
work. And
Very much so,
Yes.
but it does take work and it does take patience. Patience is another one of those things that I'm working on.
And I got to tell you, for the time I've known her since almost 24 years now,
Mhm.
since 2021,
Mhm.
night and day. So
It's a process, right, Tammy?
So different, night and day. But love it. Love it. Love her to the tips of my toes, man, to the moon and back.
It's like an evolution. I think as you get older, you really do things. A lot of things come to light. You kind of go, oh, why did I put so much stock in that? And why did I worry so much about that? And, you kind of stop caring about certain things that don't really serve you anymore. And, it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Actually, I remember my
it's
sister.
very liberating.
I remember my sister telling me that. Like, I think hers came a little earlier when she turned like 50, 51, 52. I have one older sister. She's 2 years older than me. She was like, you know what? I just don't care anymore. Not that she doesn't care about anything. She just doesn't care about things that don't serve you anymore. Like caring about what people think and, things like that. So you do learn to appreciate the little things. Very much so. Very much.
Are you going to drop a tear?
No, it sucked back in.
Okay, good. I was just wondering.
It sucked back in. I cry a lot.
You know what? Like, but that's what I love about her.
I am a crier. I am an emotional being.
I am not a crier.
No, so I cry for both of us sometimes. Watching you guys getting tipsy on margaritas and one of your virgin, maybe asking for go-to cup. See?
Yeah.
You can take it back to your room, put it in your fridge, and then save it for later.
Totally. No, it never gets. My ice cubes don't get dry. I mean, they get dry.
Well, yours do get dry. But
it's like, but you know what? It's just, that's one of the great things about the Virgin Voyages. You can, get a little tipsy and have some fun. And you don't have to worry about offending people or offending kids.
Right. Everybody's adults. Even like
adult.
the cast members, they speak to you like grown-ups.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
And I love, getting to meet the bartenders, and we've had some really good,
That's one of our big words of advice for you when you go on your cruise is get to know
the crew.
Get to know the Happenings cast.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
And they love to talk about things. And they love to talk about themselves.
Love to talk to people.
We had one that was from England, and she was just a joy.
Yeah.
Just love her.
Yeah. I mean, we still follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, we do.
She follows us on Instagram. So
it's amazing. And Alejandro. Oh my God, Alejandro.
Oh, love Alejandro.
Love Alejandro. He's not on the ships right now. He's in the back offices, but you know what? He is a bright, shining star at Virgin Voyages.
They're all amazing people. So get to know them. Get to know your bartenders. Like one of our favorite things to do is our favorite bar is the Sip Lounge on the ship.
It depends on the ship.
Depends on the ship, but one of our favorite bars is Sip. Sit at the bar.
Yes.
And then just talk to the bartenders,
yes.
Get to know them. And then the next time you come, if they, get to know your name, they'll be like, hey, Bob, what do you want?
Yeah.
Like we had a pair, it was Philippe and Sylvia.
Yeah. And then we had Ruffy and Roddy.
Right. But
Rudy,
we would sit down and they'd be like, Bob, do you want your espresso martini? Kelly, do you want your
Aperol spritz
or whatever,
gin and tonic,
Yeah.
And then it was like, and one of the coolest things is, lost my thought.
Oh, that's okay.
It was so cool.
I have told a couple people this lately. If you've ever been on like a Disney cruise, or if you've ever been to Disney, and you expect that level of customer service.
Yes,
it's Disney level customer service.
Yes,
on an adult level.
Yes.
So that's that. I think that's another reason why we like it so much.
That's why I love it.
Yeah,
so much. Is it because it's amazing customer service.
Mm-hmm.
They're all great. We've never had a problem.
No, never.
No. And if you do, they solve it quick. If
you got a problem, I'll solve it. Check out the beats while the DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Doom, 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 doom. No.
Okay.
No?
I wanted to hear you do like
Mr. Mike will get that. He always gets all my song references.
I want to hear you do like Slim Shady. That's what I want to hear.
Kelly karaoke.
That would be so much fun. I want to do that on a Virgin Cruise. We haven't done that yet, but I want to do karaoke on a Virgin Cruise. I want to get those rooms and do it. Oh, anyway. So much fun.
Kaya's going, that's evil down there. She's probably going, that's evil. See,
yeah.
I see. Tammy, or yeah. Maria gets it. Yes. My one, what is it called? What is my 58-year-old brain is going
55. See, she's
50. Oh yeah, 55. I just made myself older.
3 years older.
My 55-year-old brain is not remembering things.
Like what?
The one
Just
song.
Slim Shady, like the
it's
spaghetti.
It's not Slim Shady, but it's, who is it, Kaya?
I thought it was It was too. It's like 8 Mile guy. What's his name?
Yes, what's his
That's Slim Shady.
same guy, but he goes by a different name.
Okay. Anyway, who knows who Slim Shady is?
By the way, thank you.
Bye, Tammy.
Eminem, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Bye,
Kaya.
Tammy. Thank you so much for coming. And
No, she
visiting
said
with
by
us.
the way.
Oh, by the way.
Not goodbye.
Oh, shit.
Thank you. Yes.
Cocktails.
My like go-to karaoke song is Eminem.
Slim Shady.
It's the same guy, but he was Eminem before he was Slim Shady.
Yeah. I know.
You know, yeah. I'm not
Yep.
gonna start.
She's
I'm
good.
not gonna sing
Not
it.
gonna Kaya can sing it.
Yeah.
We need Kaya up here so she can sing it.
If Kaya came up here and wanted to sing it with
Kaya,
me,
you want to come up here and do a duet with your mama?
I would do it.
Anyway, there was something I was going to say about the bartenders, and I can't remember what it was. You get free drinks if you know the bike.
Kaya is not.
Kaya's not doing that.
Come on, it's for my birthday. Oh, see, it's not that one. Two trailer park girls go around the outside. Yeah, that's not that
That's
one.
not that one.
No.
No, it's got something about spaghetti and stuff
Yeah.
in it.
Palms are heavy, knees weak, arms are sweaty. There's vomit on a sweater. Already, mom spaghetti. He's
Yeah.
nervous, but he's in service. He looks calm and ready to drop bombs.
There you
It's that
go.
one.
Yeah, but you got to do it with the flair.
Yeah.
So, 'cause there's a video with it out there. I guarantee you. It was like when we were in Orlando.
Yeah,
And
we
we
were
were-
coming into the parking lot from like a.
No. We were in the hotel room.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
Lose
we were.
yourself. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so
we,
much
we
for
were,
being my
we
memory.
were in the hotel room at the airport hotel, and you were using like their lights as a microphone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And you and Kaya went to town on that song.
Yes,
Yes, and I filmed it.
you did.
Yeah, you put it up.
Okay. If you guys have ever stayed in the Orlando airport, was it a Marriott?
Yes. No, it's a Hyatt.
Hyatt. It's
Oh,
right
no, it's
there
a
in
Hilton.
the.
It's a
Oh,
Hilton.
it's right there in the Orlando
Yeah.
airport, like upstairs.
Yeah.
You know, when you come into the main thing where there's the fountain,
terminal,
there's an upstairs. That's a hotel. They have beds and they have these lamps, like lights, you know, on the
Reading lights. that
reading
when
lights,
you
but
pull
they're
them
on
down-
like a long
Yeah, they're on a long bendy tube,
bendy tube, but they're flexible.
so you can like.
use them like a
like a
microphone.
microphone.
Yes.
So her and Kaya went on all Eminem on that thing. It was
Yes.
like, about spaghetti and shady and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
And then Betty, please.
Betty,
okay.
please.
I'm gonna. Do you guys that are my age remember Laverne and Shirley? There was this episode of Laverne and Shirley where they were working in a diner, and she had like Laverne had like a microphone. She would say, "Betty, please pick up." Pick up, Betty, please. And then some guy was giving her a hard time, and they'd go, "Please don't harass Betty, please." Yes, Betty, pick up. Yes,
Cleveland girl, we got to hook up, girl. I'll tell you what.
you know it. You're reading my mind. It's hilarious. Betty, please pick
Betty,
up.
please.
Yeah.
You got any more questions?
Do I?
Yeah.
No, I don't have any more on my paper. Do you have any more for me?
No, I was just like, I asked you the tough ones. You got them.
The tough ones.
Because I know most of them. I know most of the answers.
You do.
Yeah. Because we share.
We actually talk.
But actually, you know what? Because we.
Yay,
Yay,
Gen
Gen
X.
Yeah, sorry.
You're a boomer.
I'm a boomer.
He's a boomer.
I'm a boomer. Sorry. That means I get free money from the government.
Woohoo!
I get Social Security money. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, that's funny. Yes, Maria.
I get Social Security money now. Yes. So
That's too funny.
I know.
Anybody else have any questions for me?
What? No, I don't want to ask that question because
Oh,
it's
that's too personal.
No, it's a dumb question
Oh,
because I
okay.
know because I know the answer.
You know the answer?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you had anything you could do over, what would it be?
Do over. Nothing.
See, I knew the answer. You know why? Because everything she did brought her
Happens
to
for a
me.
reason. Yes. I'm a big the universe brings you to where you need to be person.
Mm-hmm.
So everything that I did in my life led me to this day.
Yes,
And if I did it differently, it wouldn't lead me to this day.
that's right.
So There you go.
There
Won't
you
hold it
go.
against you, young at heart. Yes. Young at heart counts.
Young at heart. I'm
Very much.
so much young at heart. So
Yeah, I think you're more of a kid than me.
I totally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is okay.
I will do, you know, whoopee
Stephanie's
cushion.
a boomer, but identify as Gen X. There you go, girl.
That's right, Stephanie.
Yes.
You go, girl.
That's probably a Texan thing.
Yeah, sure. Hell yeah. Preach.
Right?
Yeah. So are you about to wrap this thing up? About ready to
I
wrap
think
this thing
so.
up?
Wow, I just kind of yammered for
Yeah.
55 minutes, didn't I?
We started off as we're going to be like, hey, we're going to tell you about our trip to Vegas. And
Oh, yeah.
and then we got.
And then we just kind of started talking about stuff. So, yeah, we're going to Vegas next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to film it.
And we are planning on doing some
We're
live
going to do
streams
some
from
live streams from Vegas.
Yes.
Like some vertical ones.
Yes. Just to see how it
Vertical.
goes. A little tighter. There you go.
Vertical.
Vertical.
You know, fun stuff from Vegas.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully the
so
freaking
in that case, what goes on in Vegas is not staying in Vegas. It's
it'll
gonna
go on the internet.
Out on the internet. So
yeah, so I apologize for the issues, the technical difficulties.
we're
that we
still
had
trying to figure
earlier.
this thing out because we would like to make it more portable.
Yeah, we have a big Mac desktop computer that we've always done our live streams from. And it's over there.
Right.
Over there in our
I'll
little.
show you.
Oh, okay. You want to show them?
Yeah, it's over there.
It's right there. You see it?
You see it? Where is it?
Right there, but just below the Dumbo picture.
Yep.
So we usually do our live streams from that, but we kind of thought, well, let's move to this.
It's kind of confining.
We're sitting at the bar.
Yeah.
In our kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought, let's try to live stream from the phone.
Yes. But it didn't work.
It did not work because I tried to schedule it.
We can do it from the phone.
We can do it from the phone, like if you want to just do spur of the moment.
Yes.
And apparently you can schedule it, but
it doesn't work.
We're technologically challenged, and it did not.
YouTube does not make it easy.
No, it was not easy. So we had to scrap that because it was supposed to be horizontal, and it ended up being vertical. So we scrapped that, and then here we are here, and then we still had some static.
We don't anymore.
Oh,
I've been listening. There's no static. This thing is working fine.
There's no static in the attic.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I haven't heard it since the beginning, but we were moving the computer around too.
True. But anyway, those of you that have chatted with us, thank you so much and stopped by and said happy birthday. It means the world to me. It really does.
Yes, it does.
You're going to make me cry again.
And Cleveland girl.
Thank you so much for that little $10 bonus.
Yeah,
that's just.
You're so awesome.
You rock. Cleveland rocks.
And Tammy.
We love you too, Tammy. Thank you so much for your support.
Your continued support.
Yeah, we just adore you guys. All of you. We appreciate. Like, if you just give us like 5 minutes of your time, like.
Wow, that's priceless.
It's just us.
It's priceless. She downplays herself. She's very good, but she downplays herself. I don't know why. I don't. So.
Hi, Deanna. Oh, I didn't chat, but I'm here. Oh, anyways, happy. Thank you so much.
You don't
have to chat. You know what? It means the world to me to know that you're just there.
Yes.
And we appreciate you just like saying hello.
Yes.
That is amazing.
That's all you got to do.
I know it takes a lot sometimes to like.
Yeah.
Should I say anything?
Put yourself out there.
Yeah, but please do.
I got to tell you something funny. This is hilarious. It's because she's talking about put yourself out there. Hello. Our first video, she was hardly in any of the footage.
No, I was nervous.
Terrified.
And it was my idea to start the freaking channel.
She was terrified. Kai and I did all the filming, and every once in a while she would pop in.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly like that.
Hello.
So if you ever want to see that, that's in our first.
God.
Yeah, that's a Disney Wonder California cruise. That's cool.
Yeah.
But,
little bitty Kaya.
Yeah.
She was like 11 or something.
She was,
like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, she was, and now I can't get her off the camera. I can't even get the camera in my hands anymore.
I know. Things have changed.
They have changed a lot.
We've been doing YouTube for 7
years.
And those of you that stuck with us for 7 years or just found us or whatever.
God bless your heart.
Thank you so much. Like, you have no idea. Like, it means the world to us. So thank you. Oh, we do love each other. I'm glad it shows.
I'm just glad she still does.
After all
At
this
trials and
time.
tribulations, you know what I mean?
Yes. So anyway, back to Vegas. Look for some like live streams. They're going to be like short live streams.
Yeah.
Like the fountains at the Bellagio.
You know, we love doing live streams, so they're coming. You know, we got one. We'll have another one. We'll tell you when
in a
it's
couple
scheduled.
of weeks.
In a couple of
probably.
weeks, there'll be another one
Yeah.
here at home,
Yeah.
and we'll probably talk Virgin. So,
He's been rapping Eminem the whole way.
oh, cool.
Palms are sweaty.
Uh,
Knees weak. Arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti. He's nervous.
See, I don't know.
I'll leave you
this
with
stuff.
that. I will leave you with that.
All right, guys.
Love you guys
Yeah.
so much. Thank you. We adore you.
Yes, we do.
Have
very
a
much.
great weekend. Have a
Yes.
safe and happy 4th of July.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Yes, we will.
Okay.
Yay.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Don't leave me hanging. Okay.
I got you there, girl. I
Okay.
got you. Okay, cool.
Bye. Thank you.
Now it takes forever to go off. See, watch it.